They had did it at the prom. He didn't get to shower, and then in the car, oh God, OP, but in the car, Moby Vick, how did I taste? Ugh.
What have I done?
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise swearsies. It's just a fact. It's totally science. Go ahead, look it up if you want. I can't tell you how to live your life. We're back into Moby Vick today. Just the fattest, most evilest child that the world has ever witnessed. She's going to prom in this episode. There's a pre-prom thing and there's a prom thing, which is why I defaulted to short stories instead of continuing on with the main series in the last episode. If you missed the previous episodes, well, that link is in the description. Go ahead and peruse it. I'll be back here with this video when you're nice and ready. With all that said, let's get on into things. Moby Vick 29. Is that accurate? Jesus, how can that be accurate? This series is so good. Time flies when you're having fun and such. So, hello there, lovely ones. Hi, deleted OP, Alistair, whatever. The death flu did not claim me, so I'm feeling better and ready to bring you another tale in the saga of Moby Vick. Yeah, death flu comes around every year. It probably won't get you till you're like, 80 plus. And at that point, I mean, everybody was just sitting around waiting for it to happen. Anyways, this one is kind of a part one to the prom story that I've built up so much that it will probably be a disappointment when you finally read it. Yeah, these things do happen. Delayed gratification can make things taste all that much sweeter, but yeah, sometimes the anticipation sours it when you only get to eat a little morsel. But I guess we'll see how it goes. No matter, says OP. Yeah, I agree. It is what it is. It's written in stone now. The cast list, we'll read it. Why not? OP Alistair 9000, 17 years old, of pure awesome. Slutty orphan, girlfriend of Bolton Starred. It says something different, but I don't want to use the word bastard too many times. You get me. Renegade Robbie, 17 years old, of pure incredible. My best friend and partner in crime. The demanding despot of witty comebacks. Magic Mike, 17 years old. My ex-boyfriend, still friends. Manda Panda, 17 years old. Super girly, my best girlfriend. Bolton Starred, 18 years old, my boyfriend, popular senior, had an impressive drug habit and a slight violent streak. Can you say daddy issues? I mean, I could, but at this point it's kind of low-hanging fruit, isn't it? I want to know how that drug habit was impressive. Who's impressed by a drug habit? Your whole shit is on backwards. What are you doing? Whatever. Moby Vick, 17 years old, 460 pounds of real woman. She who tried to vicariously assault me. So, long ago, in a land far, far away. It's the second semester of my junior year at high school. SATs have been taken, and prom is on this upcoming Saturday. Over the month prior, boys had started asking girls to prom. Everybody pulling their feathers out and strutting all around with balloons. Oh, it's a terrible sight. The high school jungle is a Twitter with pheromones and hormones and moans of all types. OP says, I was glad to have a boyfriend, and Manda was asked by a boy in our class. Dresses were bought. We'd survived another prom week. No drugs or alcohol or boom boom. Ironically enough, I'd taken the opportunity these seminars provided to skip school, sneak out with friends, do some drugs, or sneak out and do it with Bolton Starred. Oh, the messed up little girl that I was. It's high school, man. Everybody falls off the track a little bit. Some people fall off the track a lot of bit. I hope you got it sorted at some point. Robbie, Vic, and I had second period Spanish together. The teacher had given up on trying to teach us and had said to just talk, and we'd resume class on Monday when we could think of something other than prom. Nice, just check out for the day. Hey kids, Do whatever. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. Renegade Robbie. Hey, thanks for setting me up with Laura. His date, OP. Yeah, she's easy. You should have a good time. Renegade Robbie.
It's nice to have a friend with such a great slutdar.
That's right. It's radar, but for prostitutes.
All right.
Moby Vick says, it takes one to know one. Renegade Robbie.
Vic, I swear if you get close enough, I'll stab you in the eye with a pencil.
Vic stopped, out of pencil stabbing range. Honestly, you'd really just have to get one of Vic's eyes, and then you just call her a fat pirate all the time, and she'd be sad. She might not show it on the outside because she's used to being sad all the time, but she would hate that it happened, I know that much. Moby Vick says, I have no idea how you got a date to prom. Renegade Robbie.
Because she's not 400 pounds. Boys like girls who can fit into compact cars.
Moby Vick.
Shut up. I'm curvy. And I don't weigh 400 pounds.
Right, 460. My bad.
I weigh 135.
No. Kilos? Still no. OP. Seriously? Your leg weighs 135. Moby Vick.
I weigh 135. Screw you anyway. Why do boys even date you?
I wonder if Moby Vick would be considered a femcel. OP says, they date me because I'm easy and into super kinky stuff, right?
I love it when they hit me like daddy.
Renegade Robbie.
Still not funny. And who's got the privilege of escorting you to prom? Your mom?
Moby Vick.
No, I have a boy. A cute boy. And he loves my curves. And I didn't even have to put out to get him to like me.
Renegade Robbie.
If you paid him, it doesn't count.
Moby Vick.
She's the only whore going to prom. I don't pay for guys or blow them for coke.
I mean, not the drug, but the soda, she probably would. She'd be like, yeah, spit it into my mouth. No. Oh, no, I shouldn't have said it out loud.
Step back, I think I'm gonna vomit!
OP says, Vic, what is your date's name? If he's real, then he has a name, right? Moby Vick.
Trevor Martindale. He goes to school Z. He likes his girls classy, not spunk rags like you.
Renegade Robbie.
Vic, I'm 2 seconds from standing up and skewing your freaking eyeballs.
Vic then waddles away, obviously more concerned with her eyeball than tormenting me. Yeah, she knows for a fact nobody's gonna take a fat pirate seriously. I'm sorry. It's the truth and it hurts sometimes, but a fat pirate might as well be wearing clown makeup.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
Renegade Robbie.
135 pounds. Fuck! Didn't she weigh like twice that when you weighed her in middle school?
OP. Yeah, but she lost weight though, can't you tell? She did always say she'd grow into her body. We shared a good laugh at her expense when suddenly, thump, I've been hit in the head with a flying flavored rubber. I never understood the use of those flavored rubbers, like, you can't taste it in your throat, you know? God damn it. Moby Vick.
Just making sure there aren't any accidents with you and Bolton stirred. Wouldn't want the kid to have a druggy whore mom. They might turn out like you.
OP, your concern truly touches me. We spent the rest of the class not interacting. Yeah, probably for the best. A few more classes went by, and then it was time for lunch. Amanda and I were on ye old detox, dropped 20 pounds in 2 weeks diet, meaning we'd been living on weak lemonade for 2 weeks now. Jesus, that is some sort of dedication. I don't know if this is great. We know Amanda does have an eating disorder, so, I'm gonna probably advise against this, but you do what you're gonna do. Magic Mike says,
These fries are delicious. Do you smell them, OP? Oh,
OP says, fuck you. I'm on a diet. Magic Mike rubs the fry against her lips.
come on, just open up. You know you want to, whore.
Jesus. Sometimes we really embrace our monikers, I guess. Everyone now laughing, I knock the fry out of his hand and go to sipping my lemonade. Vic walks by and she says,
Hey, Mike, I knew you were a guy who likes a lady with an appetite.
Magic Mike,
Not when that appetite makes them look like you.
Moby Vick,
Tee, you're so funny. I'd totally go to prom with you.
She then seductively opens a packet of mayonnaise, squirts it on her finger, and then licks it off. Mike's face when, oh God. That probably is the most horrifying thing that I can imagine. Moby Vick says,
Let me know when you want to see what it's like for real, Mike.
ugh. Oh God, I'm not hungry anymore.
Just lost my appetite.
She waddles off, seductively gyrating her fupa in Mike's direction. OP, I could totally tell your date that you got a better offer. I mean, Magic Mike then squeezed a packet of ketchup into my face and our laughter continued. Well, I'm glad you think things like that are funny. As far as I'm concerned, you squirt ketchup in my face, we're fighting. While going to the bathroom, random guy says,
Hey, I heard from this girl that you take it up the butt for coke. And I have some.
Ignoring the lovely gentleman and his offer, I seek out Vic. What's the part that most offends you about this? The fact that he would offer, or the fact that Vic let him know that he should offer? Probably the fact that Vic let him know, right? I spot the beast sitting alone, and OP says, Vic, you told people I'd taken up the butt for drugs. Moby Vick said,
You don't? Because if you blow them, I mean, like, what's the difference, really? A whore's a whore, either way.
OP loudly enough so that everyone can hear, there is no Trevor Martindale at School Z. I guess OP's mad that, yeah, it was in the butt and not the mouth or something. But we all knew Trevor Martindale wasn't real. That sounds like a made-up name. His name is Lance Dreamweaver. I'm dating Brad McInvisible. We're going there with his friend Tristan Imaginario. His cousin Jasper Phantomson is gonna drive us. Oh, okay. All those names sound real. It checks out. Moby Vick insists, though.
Trevor Martindale is my boyfriend.
OP says, nope, I didn't believe you, so I texted a friend, and nobody by that name goes to that school. You lied, Moby Vick.
Fuck you,
Renegade Robbie.
You made up a guy? Ha! Must suck to be so fat that you have to make up guys, 'cause no real one would ever touch you.
Moby Vick.
I'm not fat. I'm healthy. You don't know my health better than me.
I mean, some signs are pretty obvious. OP says, you're a fat bitch, and nobody wants to bang you. Moby Vick.
Screw you, Alistair.
She stormed out of the cafeteria, and I did not encounter the beast for the rest of the day. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Chalk one up for OP. She's still in the hole a little bit, but she could bring it back around. TLDR, thanks to Vic, the side of my face smelled like strawberry and latex. What a fine flavor combination. There it is. The pre-prom story is just a setup for what happened in XXX, the prom story. Oh, 30, yeah. That is part 30 coming. Get ready for that. It's gonna be good. Or I hope, since I've said this about 10 million times. I really do hope she comes to prom paying some guy to act like he's Tyler Illusionowitz or whatever his name was. I'm not even gonna wait any longer. I'm not gonna wax poetic about anything. Let's just jump into the prom story and see how it goes. Moby Vick 30! Prom. Your wait is over. It's here! The prom story! Goody gumdrops. I didn't realize we were waiting, but here we are. The characters, basically the same except for Laura, who's Robbie's date, Ariel, who's Mike's date, Taylor, who's Manda's date, and we're off to the races! I will follow you into the dark. Is that a Death Cab for Cutie reference? God, I love Death Cab for Cutie. It holds a very special spot at a very special time in my life. Thank you for bringing that to the surface, OP. So yes, prom had finally come. I got ready with Manda Panda all day Saturday, and then I went with Bolton Starred and his friends for some before prom activities. Pre-game, pre-game, pre-game. We ate, took pictures, etc., and finally, it was time to head to the dance. Oh, those are the before prom activities? Somehow I thought it was something a bit more uncouth, but okay, good. I'm glad you had dinner. We get there and Bolton Starred grabs my arm. He says, "Hey, Alistair, I better have a good time tonight, right?" OP pulling my arm away. "I'll be a good time, relax." Bolton Starred grabs me again and says, "Open your mouth." This is weird. I don't like this dynamic at all. But OP says I did oblige and was rewarded with ecstasy. Oh, that's a hell of a pregame, okay. So the night began. I'm surprised you remember much of it. There was dancing. I met up with Manda, Mike, Robbie, and their dates. Ariel grabbed Mike a little tighter. Magic Mike, "Oh, stop! Your nails are digging in!" Ariel releases his arm. A short time later, Moby Vick. "Hi, Mike!" Ugh. Vic was wearing a strapless, skin-tight dress. Yeah, it probably still looked like a circus tent. OP, "I like your dress." Manda Panda, "Yeah, it would've looked good on someone normal size." Moby Vick, "I am normal sized." Renegade Robbie, "Yeah, for a middle-aged elephant, maybe." I like how Manda Panda, she's even getting her shots in. Hope to God she doesn't cry this episode. Moby Vick, "I'm 135 pounds. I am perfect. I'm womanly and healthy. I eat healthy and exercise. Men love this kind of body. Right, Mike?" Mike, "No." Who do you think you're fooling? Really? Really? Renegade Robbie says, "If men love it so much, why are you here alone? Imaginary boyfriend eat all your snacks, so you dumped him?" Moby Vick, "I'm here alone because I respect myself. I don't need a boy to tell me I'm pretty." That's right, that's your mom's job, isn't it? Renegade Robbie, "Yeah, because none of the boys do." Moby Vick, "Screw you. Mike, come and find me later." She then licks her finger. "You're just nasty. How can you be this nasty?" She's going around calling other people things, and then she's acting like the thing. Nobody's gonna point this out? It's fine, she's leaving. Don't say anything, she might come back. And indeed, Moby Vick waddles away, her gunt swinging. OP, "You know, I hear fat girls give good head, so she must be great. Yeah, it's because they're hungry, and Moby Vick's really hungry. But if you do stick it down that garbage disposal, I mean, no promises that it's coming back out, you know?" Magic Mike says, "I like you better. I only have to give you Coke, right?" OP, "No, remember? I'm doing butt stuff for Coke now." Mike and I laugh. Ariel does not. Yeah, it's probably rather awkward for her. The night goes on. After disappearing for a while, my date shows back up. Bolton Starred tells me which party we're going to, and my friends also decide to go. Bolton Starred,
Oh, and you still need to figure out how you're repaying me for this.
Dangerously sleazy. A cocktail of drugs and alcohol in our system. We drive, I know, bad, to the after party, and I did my best to make sure my date had a good time while he drove. Probably should have paid more attention to the no drunken sexual activity while driving seminar. That is one of the nicest things in the world, no? Nothing else can make you feel king of the world quite like that. I should wag my finger. The way he convinced her to do it is terrible, and also, if she's really rolling on ecstasy, like her jaw might tighten up while she's blowing you and stuff, and then that's how people lose their schlong, you know? So, some creative liberty taken here, I think. But OP does say, we arrived at the party, and gasp, Vick is there. OP, what the fuck is she doing here? Bolton starred.
Who gives a damn? All you need to worry about is me.
He stalks off to get drinks, and Renegade Robbie says, he's a dick. OP, I know. I can fix him. I totally can fix him. Just give me time. So the party continues. Robbie and Mike are spirited away for some adult time with their dates. Hooray! We did that prom thing, like that movie from the early 2000s that everybody thought would be their formative high school experience. Man, that is long gone. I figure now's as good a time as any to give Bastard of Bolton a good time. I search all over for him. Finally, someone points me to a bedroom. I walk in, assuming he's waiting for me. Wrong. So fucking wrong. There he is, harpooning the whale. Oh no! Not like this, dude. Moby Vick's gonna beat you over the head with this one forever. OP says, what the fuck? He quickly gets up and pulls his pants on. Bolton starred, shut up! OP, no! What are you doing? Moby Vick,
making love. I guess you can't satisfy him.
Bolton starred,
no, I still want to bang you, but she's got drugs, though. She said I could have them if we banged it. It was just a one-time thing, baby.
Moby Vick,
he's lying. We do it all the time because he craves a woman like me.
Bolton starred,
shut the hell up, you liar.
Moby Vick,
oh, I'm not lying.
And then she pulls out her phone.
Look if you want, OP.
I snatch the phone and look, and she took pictures at the prom of them banging right before he told me we were leaving. OP, you liar. You fucked her? At that moment, the realization hit me. They had did it at the prom. He didn't get to shower, and then in the car, oh God. OP, but in the car, Moby Vick,
how did I taste?
What have I done?
A true spine implosion moment. I hate that. I hate that probably, well, not more than anything I've ever read, but really, it's super bad. At that moment, I went into a full-on rage. A crowd gathered, including Magic Mike and Ariel. OP, you bitch! You banged him? Moby Vick,
I told you, they all want me. You're nothing, just a spooge rag. Even your boyfriend would rather bang me.
OP, he's not my boyfriend anymore. You can have him. Bolton starred,
you're not breaking up with me. You still owe me. I'll tell you when we're done.
OP, no, we're done. You can fuck yourself or that whale, but you're not getting me. At that moment, I was hit with an almighty slap. I am now crying on the floor. Bolton starred,
don't tell me what I can and can't do, you
Magic Mike had now punched Bolton starred. Magic Mike, don't ever touch her again. Bolton starred got up, and he and Mike fought. Whoa, this is some real high drama. We didn't even need to make it to Jerry Springer, you guys. Bolton starred was eventually defeated, but Mike's nose was bleeding. Magic Mike,
You touch her again, and I'll kill you.
Moby Vick.
Ha ha. See, Alistair? I told you. I can have any guy I want.
Magic Mike.
You fat, ugly bitch! I'll kill you too!
You didn't actually kill that guy, but maybe he's capable of it. I don't know. Moby Vick.
Well, if I'm ugly, what does that make OP? If her boyfriend would rather bang me.
Magic Mike.
Too good for him. We're leaving, Alistair.
Ariel. Mike, what about me? I'm your date. You have to take me home. Magic Mike throws her some cash.
Call a cab.
I mean, OP is a bit of a Mary Sue, isn't she? Everybody's swooping in to save her. What happened to Robbie? He's just sitting on the sidelines? He's more of a verbal jouster? Regardless of the case, everybody's sitting around waiting for OP, I guess. It is a bit of an ego trip, isn't it? With that, Mike and I left the party. I cleaned him up, he iced my face, and I eventually stopped crying. OP, sorry about your nose, Mike, and your date. Magic Mike.
I'll just look badass, and I'll have lots of dates.
We went to IHOP together and ate pancakes in an attempt to wash the taste of Vic out of my mouth. Yeah, quite literally. Still hate that. I actually ended up at Mike's house that night. As horrible as it was in the moment, this is still one of my favorite memories. Sitting at IHOP with Mike, both bruised and bloody, in prom attire, drunk and a little drugged out, having a great time. Yeah, look at that. It's like a Norman Rockwell painting. Postmodern Norman Rockwell. This is the youth experience that you should aspire to, children. Fuck out of here. It's exactly what I did, but I probably would have got it figured out a bit faster if I went another way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, TLDR, there's not enough mouthwash in the world. There it is, the prom story that I hyped up so much. My boyfriend was an a-hole. I inadvertently went down on Vic, and I realized how amazing my friends really are. Side note, 2 months later, Bolton-Stard got herpes and gave it to Vic. Love y'all. Stay classy, Reddit. I mean, if somebody's standards are that low, like really, I think that guy would have done it with anything. Anything at all. Some dudes really are just dogs. It's terrible to watch. But at least OP learned a lesson, dodged a bullet. Moby Vick now has one more card in her pocket. She's gonna play that thing to death till it's worn and ragged. Much like her very own clown pocket. I probably could end it with just the prom story, but I don't think I'm gonna. Let's instead check out some of those throwback short stories, huh? I'll see you over there. Vic Short Stories, Health Class. The first 3 short stories were Roman numerals, and then I guess OP decided against it, which is just hilarious. How does 4 go? Is it VI? No, fuck. It's health class, okay? We're doing away with the numbering scheme. It's interesting that you decide to go with Roman numerals in the first place if you don't know how to count that high in Roman numerals. Whatever. It's fine. All right. I've been asked to tell another Vic story, so here it goes. I can't believe you people still aren't tired of her. People do love a menace, let me tell you. This is a story about health class and our diet and exercise unit, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, was just peachy with Vic. She turned the entire thing into a goddamn circus. Not that funny a story, but before I tell you this one, it's probably necessary that I own up to something. It's something that I've danced around for a while, and something that a lot of you had probably already guessed, but I had, if I'm completely honest, still have, an eating disorder. Weighing less than 90 pounds as an adult isn't usually something that comes naturally. It's not bad, it's pretty light as far as these things go, and I have it mostly under control these days, but it's something that's kind of a part of this story, so I figured that I should come clean. It was probably a conclusion that I could have come to myself, considering OP never talked to Manda Panda about it. Instead, they're both just like, hell yeah, that's great, get after it, girl. Listen, I only ate a raisin and 4 Ritz crackers today. Oh my god, so amazing, good for you. Really unsettling even to joke about. But that's fine. We laugh till it don't hurt. And I hope it don't hurt no more, OP. I do hope you got it figured out. Anyway, the cast list. We got OP, Magic Mike, Moby Vick, and the health teacher, our high school health teacher. The story. So our sophomore year of high school, I had health class. It was mandatory sophomore year only at our high school. We had moved on to the health and fitness section of our health curriculum, which Moby Vick probably just loves. She gobbles it up, much like basically everything else. Health teacher. Great, so we're about to start our section on diet and exercise. As with every segment, there will be a project, and this project will be about your own health and fitness. Today, we'll get your baseline, I'll take the girls, and male gym teacher will take the boys. One by one, you'll have your height and weight taken. This is your baseline. You'll spend the semester making a diet and exercise diary to improve this baseline. You'll be graded on your thoroughness and progress. Let's go. Magic Mike.
Please look when she takes Vic's weight.
And with that, we split off and go to our respective locker rooms. Health teacher, all right, strip to your underwear and form a line. We all do, except for Vic. Moby Vick,
No.
health teacher, why not? Moby Vick,
Because I'm not a whore.
health teacher, I don't understand what that has to do with this. What the hell are you babbling about? Moby Vick,
What if one of them's a lesbian? I'm not giving them a striptease.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the sight of that alone would turn me into a pillar of ash. Everyone's looking at her like, excuse me, rudeness. OP, well, I'll address the elephant in the room. Vic, Moby Vick,
What?
OP, great. Moving on. A few people chuckle. Moby Vick,
What? Are you coming out now?
OP winks and gestures. Moby Vick says,
You're disgusting.
I think Vic still doesn't get the joke, which is just hilarious to me. It's like such a mean joke. I don't know if I could ever use it in real life, but it's a good one to put in my back pocket. Our health teacher does decide to let Vic keep her shirt on. Praise God! And we all go in to be weighed and measured. You have been weighed. You have been measured.
You have been found wanting.
Then we go get our results. I was around 20 pounds underweight, according to BMI. Not really that accurate of a measurement anyways. I was in like 99th percentile for both height and weight at 13. Thyroid problems, bro. Beat the hell out of you. We all got our measurements and went back to class and met up with the boys. Magic Mike, how much? OP says, I don't know. We all had to do it privately because I'm a lesbian and Vic didn't want to give me a striptease. Magic Mike,
What?
OP, yeah. Health teacher, great. So y'all have your height and weight. You need to do the math and figure out your BMI. I'll give you a couple minutes and then I'll collect your data. Magic Mike, fuck, you need to eat more. OP, screw off. Moby Vick,
No one wants an anorexic whore.
OP,
But an anorexic whore wants you.
oh my goodness me. But you'll have it sometime later in the future and you'll wish that you never did. But OP doesn't know that yet. Health teacher says, all right, I'll call your name and you call out your BMI for me. Yeah, I know. Unnecessarily embarrassing. Yeah, this would never fly in school nowadays. Magic Mike says 22. OP, 15.6. Health teacher, you need to get that up. OP, yep. She continues the roll call. Health teacher, Vic, Moby Vick,
20.2.
For reference, at her height of 5'8", this would be 132 pounds. She's really holding on to that for some reason. Is anybody really buying that? My reaction went, health teacher, that doesn't seem right. Let me see your calculations. Knowing she was in trouble, Vic switched gears. Moby Vick,
OP's got an eating disorder.
OP, what? Magic Mike,
Yeah, She got diagnosed with self-control.
Moby Vick continues,
OP has an eating disorder and makes her friends have one too.
Health teacher, what are you talking about? Moby Vick,
she forces her friend Manda to throw up because she, quote, doesn't want fat friends. Back when we were friends, she used to try and make me starve myself too.
OP, I never made Manda throw up, and we've never been friends.
You liar!
Health teacher, well, your BMI is underweight, Miss Last Name Redacted. Well, crap. Vic has successfully redirected the conversation. How is that even possible? Do people have the memory of a goldfish in this universe? I don't understand. It's a serious thing, but yes, we can address it after I finish filling out the sheet.
I need to fill out the sheet! I get in trouble with district if I don't fill out the sheet!
OP says, I take Adderall and sometimes it makes me not feel hungry. Health teacher, you need to get your eating habits under control. Moby Vick,
she's a bully who gives other people bulimia.
OP, fuck you. Health teacher, detention. Magic Mike,
what the hell?
Health teacher, detention. For who? OP and Mike only? How about Vic? Throwing a monkey wrench into all this. You're being disruptive on purpose. I successfully convinced the teacher by the end of class that my friends and I do not have eating disorders.
I'm a good liar.
I'll give you credit for that, OP. You lied about the story, and man, you wrote a hell of a story. By the time I'd done this, the bell rang and Vic got away with not telling the teacher her BMI. Dude, it's gotta be 60, 70, 80. Basically nothing but fat. The next day in class, Vic learned that her plan didn't work as well as anticipated. The teacher had taken the liberty of calculating her BMI for her. She was class 3 obese. Oh, I like how they give you a class though. That seems to class it up a little bit. According to Google, it means that they have over 40% body fat, which is fairly impressive. I've been a big boy, but I don't think I've ever been a class 3 big boy. Seeing that her initial plan didn't work, Moby Vick took on a new tactic. Health teacher, since we took all your measurements yesterday, today you will keep a food and activity journal. Those of you who are under and overweight will spend this semester trying to normalize your weight. Moby Vick,
I need to say something.
Health teacher, what's wrong? Cue the crocodile tears. Moby Vick,
this is so hard for me to say. I'm bulimic. I started throwing up after OP told me I was too fat to be her friend.
Oh, we're still on this track? My reaction when, shoot me right now. I feel nothing but seething, boiling rage. Health teacher says, what? Moby Vick,
it happened in middle school. I was only 12. She told me I was too fat at a dance, and that night was the first night that I made myself throw up.
She turned her class into an eating disorder support group just for Moby Vick. The teacher wanted us to, quote, talk out all of this. Moby Vick, sniffle.
I just wanted to be your friend, OP.
OP, that's not my name. Moby Vick,
you handed me the toothbrush that night. It said, purge it, fatty.
Oh yeah, right, because I obviously carry spare toothbrushes with me to throw at fat people. What? OP, you are such a fucking liar. Health teacher, language. Magic Mike,
aren't girls with eating disorders supposed to be skinny?
Moby Vick,
I am skinny.
Logic has no place here. Screw logic.
Maybe Moby Vick just has a funhouse mirror in her bedroom. Magic Mike,
screaming doesn't make you right.
Moby Vick,
I'm wasting away. I can't even remember the last time I ate.
OP, I can. You had fries at lunch. Moby Vick,
which I threw up, thanks to you.
OP, well, it isn't working. Moby Vick,
I'm starving to death, and nobody cares.
You're right, we don't. Shut up. Magic Mike,
You can't be obese and starving at the same time.
Moby Vick,
I'm not obese. It's muscle.
Your logic is impeccable.
Magic Mike,
You're right. Fuck science.
even trace amounts of science? You can't be serious. Health teacher said language, detention. We spent the rest of the class talking about Vic starving herself to her almost non-existent 400 and something pounds. And then the class ended. That health teacher's an idiot, just getting played like a fiddle. Anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together would see that that kid does not have an eating disorder. I mean, maybe she does, but not the one she's talking about.
She's going the other way.
The rest of the week, Moby Vick made a huge production of going to the bathroom, all dramatic after lunch, to throw up for OP. Somehow she didn't lose any weight, even with her heavy purging. I guess some people are truly genetically unable to lose weight. That's a fascinating superpower, honestly. We should throw her into the woods for a couple months and see if she starves. The next Monday, we all get back to class. Health teacher, please turn in your food and exercise log for the week for review. We all do. Moby Vick,
So, whore, how did you log in coob and blowies?
OP, actually cum has about like 5 calories and you could burn like 100 calories an hour giving out blowies. Take that! Also, if you're going at it for an hour, probably practice technique, I guess. I don't think it should take that long. Moby Vick says,
Ugh, who wants to bag you anyway?
Magic Mike,
Guilty.
Moby Vick,
You'd rather me though, right?
Magic Mike,
No. False. Disgusting.
Moby Vick,
You can keep lying, but I know what you like.
I really have no idea what her preoccupation with Mike was, really. Mostly that he's unattainable, I suppose. Also the fact that he dated OP, so banging him would really hurt her. Which is exactly the type of thing that we saw in the prom story. She tried to do just that, but with Mike. Anyway, teacher then gets busy reviewing our logs. Health teacher, Vic, I don't have your log. Vic didn't do one. Thinking fast, Moby Vick,
I can't log my food like that. It gets me in that sick headspace. You're hurting me and other eating disorder survivors with this assignment.
Health teacher, so that's a 0. Moby Vick,
No, I get a pass because I'm sick.
Health teacher, no. No journal, no grade. Everyone else turned one in. Moby Vick,
I'm the only one with anorexia.
oh, it's not bulimia anymore? And wait, I thought I was leading an anorexic brigade to bring down all the fatties. Oh well, who needs to keep their story straight anyways?
You can't do this. It's discrimination. I'll have your job.
She probably doesn't even know anorexia versus bulimia. She'd be like, those aren't the same thing. It's just words that I heard and I wanted to use them. That's okay, I do it too sometimes. Not to menace and threaten other people like Moby Vick does, but you know, different strokes. Class was dismissed and Vic was pissed. Vic complained to her mother that the assignment was triggering to her eating disorder. Her mom raised hell for her about it, and the whole thing was thrown out. We all had to write a paper about eating disorders instead. Vic was excused because of mental health. She founded a support group for eating disorders at school and tried to collect donations for her quote-unquote therapy bills. I knew the support group was going to be just a shenanigan, but I didn't think she'd stoop so low as to rob people in need. I'm shocked! Shocked!
Well, not that shocked.
Fuck Vic. There's the story of how she fabricated an eating disorder, formed a support group, and basically created a friggin' 3-ring circus to avoid eating healthy and exercising. God, you do have to admire that sort of damn commitment. Anyway, for those who have asked for more Vic and her fat logic, well, there you go. Yes, the most logical type of fat logic. If Vic wrote down everything that she ate, like even in just a couple of days, that novel would be longer than War and Peace, okay? She absorbs everything that even comes near her. It probably is a physical impossibility for her to actually keep up with her hands at the rate that she eats. That's my hypothesis. She was just embarrassed about that fact, so she made up the eating disorder thing, which is a really weird angle, and I don't understand how the teacher fell into it so easy, but whatever, I guess. All the teachers in this universe are idiots except for Mr. Sir. What happened to Mr. Sir? I miss him. But at least we still get to keep Moby Vick rolling, quite literally. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, though. I hope you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Check out my links in the description. My Patreon's down there. YouTube membership's down there. Thank you to everybody who signed up thus far. You are helping me out so very much. On the end card, I'm going to link you to something really old, the Stinkbeard compilation. Please click on through. Let's see if we can get that thing resurrected from the grave. It's Neckbeard Stories' top post of all time. You'll probably love it, so go check it out. And most importantly, more importantly than all of the things I've said today, I want you to remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Go ahead and cut them open. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Promise swears it's just a fact.